Shane starts by roasting how chaotic real war footage looks, joking that some fighters seem more focused on monkey bars than battle plans.
You notice the war in the Middle East is just on the internet. The whole fucking thing. Every dude out there on both sides was wearing GoPros the entire time. Like, you can watch it. We watched like 3 hours of the war in Iraq. And after the first hour, I found myself starting to cheer, not cheer, but like relate. I felt like I could relate more to the monkey bars guys. You know what I mean? They were a little more my speed. And they were proud of the monkey bars. You remember that video? You've seen them using the monkey bars. They filmed themselves using the monkey bars and then sent that tape out to the world like, not bad. You ever wonder how you would do out there? Watch those guys. Those are just normal fucking dudes. Second shots are fired. There's no game plan. Everyone's, oh, shit! Very relatable. Guns jamming. Try to fire a rocket, it goes straight fucking backwards.
Then he doubles down, pointing out how hilariously unprepared they seemed.
They look like me, trying to fire a gun. Their feet move when they shoot. Very relatable. They also never won. They got fucked up every single time. Bad. They would blow up like one truck every 5 months. They'd be just as surprised as everybody. Shit finally worked out. You could hear it in their voice. Someone would blow up, they'd be like, oh! Oh! It's like, yeah, dude, that's a human reaction. That's relatable. That's what I would do if I saw a fucking explosion. I'd go, oh! That's human. You ever watch us kill people? I can't relate to that at all. There's some Black Hawk helicopter with night vision, mows down like 40 people. Pilot gets on, he just goes, clear. Just flies away. It's like, yo, that's a psycho. That guy didn't give a fuck about that. At least ISIS is down there having fun, dancing afterwards.
And from battlefield chaos, Shane shifts into battlefield comedy, taking shots at Tony in a ruthless roast.
Thanks, fellas. Tony looks like Matthew McConaughey's skeleton. I don't have a joke for this, but something about Tony being young Sheldon. You say bazinga every time he makes one of his gay jokes. Here's the thing. Tony for real thought he was going to be the Joker. You ever see the movie The Joker? It was a dream of his. He does the laugh sometimes in front of his friends. And they told me this when he wasn't around, and they all make fun of him behind his back. Isn't that funny? As soon as he left the room, they were all like, dude, he keeps going. Isn't it such an embarrassing dream to have? What a dumb fuck. He believes he could be the Joker.
Shane hammers home with Tony's I roast vanity plate and even wilder burns.
Tony also, I believe, had a Corvette with a license plate that said I roast. I can't believe people are calling this guy gay, dude. That's cool. That's so cool. I roast. Is that true? Damn, that sucks. Here's one somebody else wrote. Tony's father was a mafioso and his mother was the horse head he woke up next to.
In Austin, when a woman starts yelling over his set, Shane doesn't skip a beat, he shuts her.
It's like women don't like stand-up comedians, and in Austin, Texas, I don't know, y'all are dirty as f***. Does pretty well. Yeah.
Oh! Oh, this slut says no up here. Look at that. She's yelling. She is yelling.
What are those sluts yelling about? Shut up, sluts. The hell are you two yapping about? Shut up.
And sometimes Shane doesn't just roast hecklers, he flips awkward setups into brutal honesty.
2 weeks here, what have you learned about the city?
Well, I tried a lot of these open mics and I ended up in a driveway.
What does that mean?
Like a man's driveway.
At that point, is it your fault or is it his fault? Look, now I know. Look, hold on. All jokes aside, as society, we're gonna sit around and be like, this freak was luring dumb girls into his driveway, and you would think, yeah, that's fucked up. But then you meet the dumb girls that were lured into the driveway, and then all of a sudden you're like, man, this guy was, fishing with dynamite. There was.
And just when you think heckling can't get any lower, Shane proves it always can.
A guy in the crowd heckled by going, "Jack off for us."
You know,
I was like, this is actually the most degrading one I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It was like, "Jack off right now." I was like, damn, I've heard of like Dance Monkey. This is like,
Yeah, jerk off.
jerk off, you pink fucking slob. It's like, oh, damn.
And that is the absolute pinnacle of stand-up, though. If you just pulled it out, I think you would just get $1 million. They would give you like $1 million.
While
like,
they were
dude.
booing and people were screaming. It might be the hardest come possible. A whole theater of people like, no. They're like, give me 1 second.
The other guy was funnier.
1 second. 1 second.
You would release, dude.
It'd be crazy.
That would be nuts. The front rows was.
Yeah, you'd hear it hit the stage. It'd be loud so much.
That is the ultimate.
Shane jokes about managing water in the shower like Dr. Strange, warning any heckler they might get hit with a mystical fireball.
I like managing water in the shower. Let it run down my arm and I point it at things. Yeah. Sick move. And I divert it.
Water.
To anybody out there that wants to try to heckle me, you're getting hit with that. Who's the Marvel guy that you like?
Oh, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I want you to. If someone starts heckling you, just hit them with like a.
Dude, sending it.
Then he escalates. Why not hire Scared Straight style security to roast hecklers in the front row?
A fireball, someone who's heckling you is the best.
Yeah, like, get to the jokes.
It would be nice if you spotted a guy kind of leaning on his chair and hit him with that.
I might set up a plant and start putting YouTube videos out about Hadouking
Like, you should get. How much do you think it would cost to have security, like your own security at a comedy club, who would like fucking like scared like jack people up,
scream in people's
yeah,
faces?
like fuck them up.
Holy fuck, that'd be awesome.
It'd be a few hunch.
I could give a guy $50 at most clubs.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Dude, motherfuck this dude.
Yeah,
like if
true.
somebody talks, get in their face and be like, shut the fuck up. I'll fuck your wife. I'll fuck your wife.
Maybe a huger and like $50.
Yeah, give him an Adderall.
Give him a fucking huge.
Give him an Adderall and be like, dude, go wild
I'll
on
give you
everybody.
$100 and fucking 30 milligrams of Adderall to keep this thing totally contained.
I wonder how much it would cost to maybe rig up some type of pulley system. So if you did hit someone with a Hadouken, they flew to the back of the room, you know, or levitated and you force hold them. That's what I thought.
Shane envisions descending from the ceiling like a true vampire, flute in hand, demanding more energy from the crowd.
He's so happy. What would be so funny is if they noticed me during the during the feature set, just on the roof,
like a bat, dude. You'd have to trick out the lighting so you can't be.
Descend slowly. a true vampiric entrance,
dude. That'd be so sick if you just jumped and just fucking levitated and came down
and never acknowledged it. Just back to the show. Would you guys rather 69 your dad or get shot in the head? Bam.
Fuck.
Now that's a show.
I want to get into showmanship, dude.
You are a bit of a showman. You played the flute.
I'm tipping my toes in the water.
Yes.
I Pied Piper myself out on stage.
I actually was just talking to Matt or Chris about this. I'm getting too much into showmanship.
What are you talking about? How's it
Half my
possible?
set, there's not even material. I'm just up there like, have you guys heard of this?
After roasting wild hecklers and imagining himself as a Marvel hero, Shane swings back to real life, specifically why some cities just don't cut it.
Everyone goes to bed in LA at 9 p.m.
Yeah, what is that, dude?
The city is disgusting.
Sucks.
As an avid drinker, LA sucks.
Wake up for an alcoholic.
I'm more of a Buffalo guy.
Buffalo's great.
For real.
That's a good drinking town right there.
Buffalo, you go, we got to get blacked out.
To be fair, Buffalo has no other choice.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
I like that.
That's why I like Dublin. You go to a city where they're like, hey, it's raining again. You got to head down there. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody's hiking. Can these people stop hiking? Shut up about hiking.
Hike is kind of nice.
Yeah, we built civilization so you didn't have to hike.
Wearing those shorts, talking to me about hiking.
From calling out LA's early bedtimes to tackling way wilder stats, Shane dives into numbers that almost sound impossible.
The new one's Bonnie Blue doing 1,000.
I think she did 1,000. Yeah.
What the?
We got to get her the Will Chamberlain sign.
Like 100%. Oh man, that's a real crime against God.
I mean, seeing all the dudes with the
It's like
ski
a real
masks.
sin. I'm not like super religious, but like that's
Yeah.
There's a number.
Yeah.
I think once you get a triple dig.
1,000's a lot.
Yeah.
50's crazy.
Do you think you'd even be able to perform in that environment? I don't think.
No shot. I can't perform in a dark room. The lights are out. I'm like, oh.
And just when you think hecklers are bad, Shane shows how sometimes the toughest critics are people from your own past.
It wasn't really a spaz, but in that Tempe Improv, that was where that gremlin from high school got me.
Oh,
you remember that?
Yes.
This kid from high school showed up after the first show. He's sitting in the green room. He's like, I would give that like a C minus.
Oh,
and I was just like, and then he spent an hour in between shows talking about how I sucked at football and his class was better, and then stayed. It was crazy. And then he stayed for the second show, and I killed. And every time I had a good joke, I just looked directly at him, just going,
Yeah.
C minus.
Oh. Up next, Shane turns a simple crowd interaction into a roast session that goes off the rails fast.
Where are you from?
Chicago originally.
I thought it was going to be somewhere greasy.
What? Chicago's pretty greasy, dude.
Yeah.
It's not Philadelphia or anything, but it's like,
Whoa! It's fine. It's fine. I was being nice to you. You say something nasty like that.
big Bears fan, hate the Packers. I'm very happy your Eagles took care of that last night.
Okay,
Go
we're not
Bears.
talking
Yeah.
about this thing.
All right.
No, let's talk ball. Tony, shut the up. We're talking ball.
Bar stool.
And that's another example of Shane Gillis turning heckles into highlights. If you're loving these moments, don't forget to like and subscribe.